What's up, everyone? Today I wanted to share my depressing thoughts on Arch-Tempered Rey Dau. Needless to say, this fight was so easy that it was bad. For the sake of comparison, I'm going to be comparing Wild to the base game of Monster Hunter World and those Arch-Tempered monsters. This isn't a Monster Hunter veteran coming from the original games before World. I'm a 5th gen hunter who started in World because I had old hunter friends who encouraged me to try Monster Hunter when it came to the Xbox. The night before we fought Rey Dau, I saw hunters in the Grand Hub talking about how easy the fight was, and my first thought was, these guys must be the ones who've played Monster Hunter since the beginning, but even the casual players were completing it too. The casuals were talking more about how they felt the monster fight took way too long and they didn't want to chase the monster, like my fellow rookie hunter. The game is called Monster Hunter. You hunt monsters. You don't jump into it like a game of Street Fighter and 1v1 the monster. Capcom, for your hunters to even do this quest and access any of the patch content monsters, they have to complete high rank. It's time you take the training wheels off for all the new hunters. Like, give them a challenge now. They know how the game plays at this point. Look, I ran into roadblocks going through World. Some of the walls that I hit was Anjanath, Otogirin, and a few others. Even Nergigante was a wall. Well, when I got to the tempered monsters in World, was about the time I really started learning how to build my sets, loadouts better, and min-max them for tempered monsters and what other monsters were to come. Even though World eventually got easier for me, the more I played it, it still provided somewhat of a challenge against some monsters. The harder monsters and the arch-tempered monsters were not a joke in World. I carded many times and spent weekends fighting certain arch-tempered monsters, even Behemoth. Those felt more challenging than Rey Dau here. But yes, the more I fought them, the easier they got, but they were nowhere near as easy as Rey Dau. I made a video a few weeks back for an anti-Rey Dau build, just for survivability, which it did work well in the fight and prevent me from getting one shot. But my friend and my wife who hunted the monster with me didn't have this build to mitigate all the lightning damage. Like the video here, my first hunt with Rey Dau, no one carded it once. We did a 3-man group, me, my wife, and a friend. And this is my friend's first time ever playing a Monster Hunter game. And this is someone who prefers fast-paced hack and slash games like Devil May Cry. He's not bad at Monster Hunter, but he's still learning how to play with the different weapons, find what suits him best, his playstyle. Our first fight took almost 19 minutes, which did seem normal for a fight for Arch Tempered in World if you had everything dialed in, you finally know the monster's moves and everything, but this just felt like a tempered monster with more health. After that, we did a 4-man hunt with another friend added to it, and we even got disconnected during the hunt. And we still finished the fight in 15 minutes. Everyone completed the hunt. I even got all my Rey Dau tickets I needed for both my armor set and my Palico's armor. And now I just need to go fight a regular or tempered Rey Dau to finish getting the missing parts I need. Look, after we fought Rey Dau, we went to fight a tempered Misasune, and that fight actually even seemed harder than the Arch Tempered Rey Dau. Heck, even fighting Soshia is a tougher than this fight. Yes, I am annoyed that this monster is called an Arch Tempered, but Capcom, please do not water down the content. We are currently without Elder Dragons, unless you count Soshia. The regional Apex monsters in Arkvale are the closest things we have to Elders, and I use that term loosely. I've heard of theories from the Monster Hunter community online that there's possibility that we could get white or old Fatalis, whatever you call them, in the future. If that comes true, the new hunter shouldn't be able to walk in and beat that fight so easily. Fatalis nukes an entire civilization overnight. That monster should never be watered down like this Arch Tempered was. Even though I'm frustrated, I'm willing to look the other way on how easy this monster was when we get Master Rank or Elder Dragons that hopefully Capcom does right by the loyal Monster Hunter fans and beefs up the monsters as they're supposed to be. I said my thoughts on this. I just wanted to voice out a frustrated hunter with this patch content. I would also like to hear from my fellow hunters out there what y'all thought on this. And if y'all would, leave a like, comment, and sub. And I'll see y'all on the next one.